Hello students, this is a video. Basically I've made a video again on the paper pattern, which a lot of you had a confusion about. It has not reached, or what is wrong. I have made a video again, which will cover all the paper pattern and how you have to go about it. This is especially for standard 12th. So we'll just go through the contents. Now suppose if you open your textbook, you will see that the chapters are population part 1, population part 2, human settlements, primary economic activities, secondary economic activities, tertiary economic activities, region and regional development, geography, nature and scope, and world maps with practicals which are given. Now we are going to understand that how many marks have been allocated and what weightage. That was your concern. This video was prepared before, but these were your concerns. Now we'll go step by step that how much weightage does each chapter have and how are they supposed to give it in options also. I will show you all that way also. Now look at this weightage of marks. Now lesson population 1, it has been given marks allotted to that is 12. Population 2, the marks allocated is 8. Human settlements weightage is given is 8 marks. Primary economic activities is 12 marks. Secondary economic activities is 12 marks. Tertiary economic activities is 10 marks. Region and regional development, that's the 7th chapter, that is 10 marks. Geography, nature and scope is 8 marks. So now this becomes 80 marks. Now if you look at this as options, we can extend it up to 17 marks. Population 2 from 8 marks can be extended to 11 marks. Human settlements from 8 marks can be extended to 11 marks. Primary economic activities from 12 marks to 17 marks. In options, we can give these many marks which can be allocated to all these lessons. Secondary economic activities from 12 marks to 17 marks. Tertiary economic activities from 10 marks to 14 marks. Regional and region development from 10 to 14 marks. Geography, nature and scope from 8 to 11 marks. So that in options, if you see, it comes up to 112 marks. Now, when I showed you all this was basically, if you look at the marks are allocated to certain chapters, 12 marks, 12 marks, 12 marks. So that comes up to population 1 is 12 marks, primary and secondary economics is 12 marks. Tertiary is 10 marks, region is 10 marks. So this is second priority given as weightage. So now what you all can do is study these lessons, give them more importance. Anything related to this lesson can come. Now, moving on to the first question, how is it going to be? The first question, there will be some sub questions which you all will have to answer. The first one is complete the chain and rewrite in your answer paper. If you look into your back exercises, if you look at those, you all have most of your chapters have complete the chain. So you all are well aware of that. So how you all are going to complete the chain and rewrite? The same, the answers, the correct answer chosen, that you all are going to rewrite that same table in your answer sheet. That is for 5 marks. Second question, in question 1b part, would be choose the correct option again by identifying the correct correlation in given statements. Again, I will tell you all that back exercises, certain chapters have these questions. Choose the correct option by identifying the correct correlation in given statements. That will come for 5 marks. Then identify the incorrect group or correct group you can get, or factor, that would be for 5 marks. Part D of question 1 would be assertion and reasoning. That also is there in your back exercises. Same way students, you all don't need to worry, it's going to be that way itself. Identify the correct correlation, assertion and reasoning. Now this ends up your question 1, which has 4 parts. Coming to question 2. Question 2, there will be 6 give reasons altogether, from which you all have to Write 4 give reasons. That is for 12 marks. Means students, geographical reasons, each give reason is for how many marks? 3 marks. So according to that, you all are going to give your reasoning. See, sometimes what happens is when you are writing paragraph form, it doesn't make sense. Point wise, relevance, proper writing, improvisations, and proper way of writing, grammatically writing would help you a lot. So give geographical reasons. That would be out of 6, you will attempt any 4, which are 3 marks each. Question 3. Distinguish between any 3. You will be given 5 questions, 5 distinguish. You will attempt any 3. And it is for how many marks, students? 9 marks total. So each distinguish is for how much? 3 marks each. So means you will definitely write 3 points properly. I don't want unnecessary points which are given which have no relevance, which makes sense. That has to be mentioned. Now, this question 4, I will talk to you all in elaboration, elaborate it and let you all know how it has to be done. Mark and name the following on the outline map of the world with suitable index. Now, 8 questions will be given, out of that 6, or you all will be given only 6, you all have to attempt all 6. Okay. So, this is for 6 marks. So, 1 mark each question. Now, outline the world map. The world map is given to you all. The college will provide you all. And after that, you all will be marking as per the requirement. You all have to, what you all are going to study, which maps you all have to study, I will tell you all. No need to worry. B part of question 4, that is going to be maps or graphs. So it could be a graph, it could be a map again. So there will be some questions which will be given. There will be 4 questions which will be 1 mark each. So 4 marks are allotted to that. So I hope I have covered question 2, question 3 and question 4. Question 1 has A, B, C, D. Question 4 is divided into A and B. Moving further, write short notes on. Now write short notes on. There will be 5 questions given. You have to attempt any 3. Each short note is for how many marks? 4 marks, because total marks allotted to it is 12 marks. So 4 marks each. Now you can write 4 points, exactly 4 points, or 5 points, whatever, but nothing less than 4. Depending on how you write, how much sense it makes, there should be clarity in your answers. Depending on that, you will be getting your marks. Question 6, again, there will be a passage which is given. If you all see again in your back exercises, there are certain passages which are given. There will be, questions based on that. There will be 4 questions and 4 marks. So 1 mark each question. Now there are some neat and labeled diagrams. Again, refer to your back exercises. There are some neat and labeled diagrams which there is a possibility of you getting them. You are going to see those, practice those diagrams, and you are going to attempt those diagrams. Now there will be 3 diagrams given, out of which you have to attempt 2, any 2, and they are 4 marks each, means 2 marks each diagram. Question 1. Answer the following questions in detail. Now there will be 2 questions given. You have to attempt any one. That would be of 8 marks. Now coming to maps. Basically students, maps, what you all are going to see, you all are going to see the back exercises, maps. You do it thoroughly. I have shown you on this. 1 minute. Now maps, when I talk about, you are going to see the back exercises. Maps, do thoroughly. Practice on world maps. Please buy some world maps. Practice on them neatly with pencils. You all can, instructions are given on the paper. Index them correctly, nicely, neatly. I don't want it in a haphazard way. It should be according to the board standards, okay, with boxes. Now, which maps you all can refer to? I have given you all, so you all don't need to worry about that. Lesson 1, lesson 4, lesson 5. There are questions which are related, given to that in the back exercises in these lessons. Lesson 6, I have referred to all those questions which are there backside, and I have given their page numbers also. Okay, students. These maps again more in detail you can see. Suppose I say lesson 1 page 11, if you all see lesson 4 page 32, practice those questions which are related in the back exercises given depending on these maps. Lesson 5, go through page 48 maps, read and learn. Try to practice it on page 49-50 for reference, as questions are based on page 54. That is question 7. You all will understand that as you all refer to these lessons, you all will very well understand these. Now drawing, as I told you all back exercises which have questions based on drawing, practice those barring which are not there in the syllabus. See, there was a deleted syllabus part sent to you all. You all know what is not there in the deleted syllabus. So accordingly, you all are going to practice those. You all are going to keep that in mind. Okay. Next we come to passages. Passages we have lesson 3, lesson 6. If at all you can go through the data table like page 72 and try solving them. Just try solving them. It will help you all. Now this brings us to an end with what is the paper pattern. As I said, I repeat again, question 1 is divided into A, B, C, D. First one is complete the chain. 5 marks. Choose the correct option by identifying the correct correlation, that is 5 marks. Identify the correct incorrect group, that is 5 marks. Assertion and reasoning, that is 5 marks. Second question is geographical reasons, that is for 12 marks. You are going to attempt only 4. So each give reason is for how many marks? 3 marks. Point wise you are going to write. Distinguish, question 3. Differences or distinguish. You will be given 5. You are going to attempt any 3. Each difference is for 3 marks. Accordingly, you are going to write. Maps, I have explained you all how you all are going to do it. Outline, world map is going to be provided. I want good color pencils through which you all are going to write and mark neatly and write over there also very neatly. 8 questions will be given. 6 have to be attempted, or all 6 will be given. There will be no choice. Question B of part B of question 4, there will be a graph or a map either. Again, that is of 4 marks. You are going to attempt all the questions. Each question is for 1 mark. Then as I said, we are going to say write short notes. Any 3 you are going to attempt. Look at the marks which are allotted, 12 marks. So each short note is for 4 marks. Point wise, better it is to answer. Question 6. Read the following passage and answer the question. Passage will be given to you all. Questions will be there. You all are going to properly answer the questions in proper full sentences. Not yes and no. Doesn't make sense. B. Need diagrams. If labeling is needed, please draw it neatly. I want proper lines drawn, proper circles drawn for that. Okay. Question 7, again in detail. You can answer it point wise. It should be 8 points, which makes sense, or more than that. Depending on the answer, the quality of answer, marks will be allotted. Now students, let me tell you all, there's nothing to worry about it. Go through these chapters really well. Do your back exercises thoroughly. No issues at all. If you know, you get the gist of every lesson, you all will be able to answer all the questions. So what you all can do is, after every chapter, see how many marks are allotted and go through those questions, whatever questions are there. Practice the maps accordingly, the graphs, the drawings, solve the passages. That would be better, so that you don't lose out on marks. See, maps, graphs or drawings, these also, if you are doing it in a haphazard way, you're going to lose a lot of marks. Neatness, answering, point wise, this has been given a lot of weightage. You all have attempted your 10th standard board papers. I'm sure that you all know how are you all supposed to write. Now, where timings are concerned, you all have not been into the practice of writing throughout this year, given the situation what we are in. I do understand. I give full support to you all. But the thing is, when you all are answering, go according to the board pattern wherein writing your answers is concerned, how you all have attempted in 10th standard. Neatness gives a very good impression to the examiner, to the teacher who's going to correct your paper. It makes a lot of difference. Grammatically correct statements is a must that you'll have to keep in mind. Yes and no, as I said, will not be allowed, not be appreciated at all. I want full, complete answers. So see to it that all these answers are written in a proper way. Maps, graphs, and page numbers, all I have given it to you all. Practice those, refer to those. They are scoring. It can help you. This prelims paper is basically for you all to give some confidence wherein you all can attempt the board papers properly according to the weightage of marks allotted to each chapter. The paper will be prepared in that manner, and it's like a practice. So you don't need to worry. It's a boost. Don't need to worry at all. Just read the chapters thoroughly. Be prepared, well versed with what all I have given you all in my videos. The slides, refer to certain slides. There is a lot of information given in my slides because I've gone in a lot of detail. So you all can really work towards that in a way where it can help you all upgrade your marks and your confidence also. Thank you, students.